everybody. All right, so today we're going to be doing the lesson, the chance dance. And this is a really fun way for you to get to make up your own dance and just kind of play around with some different movement combinations. So this is a activity that can be done with a single die, or if you have some other ones as well, like maybe you have a Yahtzee game or another game that involves dice and you can just pull out one or two from there. Make sure you put them back if it's a shared game. You can also do the chance dance with something like some playing cards. So I went ahead and picked out the ace, which will represent the 1, and then numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can use just those 6 cards, or you could even assign movements for all of the different cards within a playing card deck. So ace to king. Part of this lesson is just using the movements that I have listed on the lesson plan grid. So for 1, we have the movement float, 2, explode, 3, melt, 4, kick, 5, skip, and 6, jump. And as I mentioned, you can alter these movements and switch them out with other movements that you really enjoy. But for this exercise right now, for the video, I'm going to be using these movements. And I'm going to show you how you can use whatever you roll by chance for the chance dance. You can use whatever you roll or whatever cards you flip and draw in that order to create a movement sequence. So I'm going to just give you a little bit of detail and guidance around that, and then I really want you to play with it, have some fun, mix up the movements, and let's see what we can create. You can also add some of your own music to your dance, and I think that that is an awesome way to personalize it. All right, let's get started here. So I'm going to first show you with dice, and then we'll do a playing cards round. All right, so I have 6 die here because my partner and I like to play a really fun game called 10,000. Let's try. And that one uses 6 dice. Okay, so I'm going to just put these in any random order. So I have 2 4s, a 2, 2 1s, and a 6. And for this activity, you can also, what I did is just wrote down on a little piece of paper what each number means, at least for that round. Or you can just have your iPad or something sitting next to you, but I guess since you're watching this video, it's probably easier to just write it down on a little note. For our remote learning lessons, it might be nice to grab a notepad and know, okay, I'm going to use this for when I work on arts block kind of stuff. So you can think about that, but any scrap of paper will do. All right, so looking here, I see kick, kick, explode, float, float, and jump. So I'm just going to do that simply by combining the movements. All right, so my combination was kick, kick, explode, float, float, jump. So it can be something as simple as kick, kick, explode, float, float, and jump. And that's one way that we can combine it. We can also assign counts to these movements. So I can do 2 counts each. Let's try that. So 2 counts of 2 kicks. 2 plus 2 would be 4. 4 counts of kicks. So I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, explode. That's 2 counts because it's 1, 2. And then float, 2, float, and jump, jump. That was assigning 2 counts to each of those movements. I'll put them together a little bit faster. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can add 4 more counts to make it an even 8 count. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just have fun with it. There are no wrong answers. Okay, so when I used dice and when I used multiple die, you saw that you can get multiple of the same movement. And that's totally cool. Let's go ahead and use playing cards for our chance dance. And again, I have ace for 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 6 is how many are on the dice, as well as how many movements I listed on our lesson grid. But remember, you can even use the whole deck if you want and assign a different movement to each. Maybe make a list, use your list of locomotors and non-locomotors that you created and assign different movements. The world is your oyster. Be as creative as you would like to be. All right, so I'm going to take these 6 cards and I'm just going to mix them up. And then I'm going to flip them. Let's see, we'll do my first movement. 5, that's skip. Ace or 1, that's float. 3 is melt. 4 is kick. 2, explode. And 6, jump. All right, so then I will create a movement sequence that is doing those movements in that order. All right, we're ready for the sequence. Now remember, it's okay to look back at your list if you're not sure what movement is next. That's going to happen because this is the chance dance. We're just making it up as we go. We're pulling cards or rolling dice and just seeing what comes up here. Okay, so for my sequence, the cards that I flipped in order, it's skip, float, melt, kick, explode, jump. And I just wrote a little list so that I can look at it. And that might be handy for you if you want to try that as well. But you can also refer back to your list. Whatever works best for you. Okay, so skip, 2, 3, 4, and float. 2, 3, 4, and melt. 2, 3, 4, and kick. 2, 3, 4, explode. And jumps. 2, 3, 4. And that's my chance dance. Go ahead, give it a try. Use playing cards, dice, whatever you have on hand. Make up different movements, switch them around, add some music, and just enjoy yourself.